Hey kiddos, here is Classroom 13, our final book in the series, chapters 7 and 8. I will read today for you. Chapter 7 is Benji. Here we go. Benji got dressed up for his meeting with Lucy. Instead of just wearing the clothes he came to school in, he slipped out to his locker for an outfit change. When it was his turn, Lucy found him sporting head-to-toe football gear. Benji spit out his mouth guard and said, "I love two things, unicorns and football. But since there's already a world-famous unicorn, I want to be a famous football player." "But you're not wearing a football uniform," Lucy snorted. "You're wearing a soccer uniform." Benji rolled his eyes. "Americans call it soccer, but the rest of the world calls it football. FIFA stands for Federation Internationale de Football Association. One day, I dream of playing in the FIFA World Cup." Lucy checked the calendar on her phone. "We better hurry then. The World Cup is this weekend." That weekend, famous agent Lucy Leroux escorted Benji to Brazil for the final games of the tournament. Tens of thousands of football fans sat in the sold-out arenas, anxiously awaiting the first kick. Lucy used her ace agent agency connections to get Benji on the roster and in the game. He was now playing for Brazil. When Benji ran out onto the field, his heart swelled with pride. Sure, Benji didn't have muscle, skill, or years of football experience, but he didn't let that bother him. He was about to play professional ball with his heroes. As the Germans, the opposing team, took the field, they looked at Benji. Some laughed, others growled, and one said, "You're dead meat." Benji gulped. His teammates gave him a look of concern. The central midfielder said, "Good luck, kid." As the referee blew the whistle, the game began. After almost 2 whole minutes playing the game, the striker kicked the ball to Benji. This was the happiest moment of Benji's young life. And that was the last thing Benji remembered before everything went black. Benji woke up in a hospital, in a head-to-toe full-body cast. Little Benji got destroyed out there. That's what happens when an untrained kid gets stomped by hundreds of pounds of professional German soccer players, footballers. He broke nearly every single bone in his body. So why was he smiling? His team had won. And since he was technically on the team, even if only for 120 seconds, they let him have the trophy. It shined brighter than anything he'd ever seen. Chapter 8. Mason. "I want to be a famous actress," Mason said. Mason was very good at sports, but he wasn't so bright. "You mean an actor?" Lucy said. "No way. Actresses get all the best roles and win big awards. That's what I want," Mason said. "But you're a boy," Lucy explained to him. "So?" Mason said, offended. "Boys can be actresses, too." Lucy shrugged. "Fine, let's get your headshot." Mason ducked under his desk. "What? Don't shoot me!" "No, a headshot is just a picture of your face. All actors and actresses have them. I send them out to different studio people. Whoever likes your headshot invites you to try out for a role." "I like bread rolls," Mason said, "with lots of butter." Right, Lucy said. Mason wasn't the smartest or sharpest tool in the shed, but he was photogenic. As soon as Lucy sent out his headshot, he got invited to try out for over a dozen TV shows. Unfortunately, Mason couldn't act his way out of a box. And I mean that very seriously. On his first audition, he got stuck inside of a box for 30 minutes and couldn't find his way out. "Just take the box off your head," Lucy snapped. She was very frustrated. At Mason's next audition, he got stuck in another box. At the third TV set, he followed a cat into a box, and they both got stuck. Some of the film crew started shooting videos of Mason. They couldn't stop laughing. "This is hilarious," one of the camera people said. "This should be on the internet." This gave Lucy a great idea. She put Mason on the internet. He was going to be huge. They'd give him his own channel. Maybe they could call it Box Boy. At the end of the week, Lucy called Mason. "I'm afraid I can't represent you. You're just not fame material. You've only got 14 views on social media. That's less than my goldfish." 14 views, Mason said. 14 views on the interwebs? He started jumping up and down and screaming, I'm famous, I'm famous! 14 views? Mom, I'm a famous actress. Of course you are, dear, his mom said. Lucy hung up the phone. Chapter 9 will continue tomorrow. See you later.